Animals can do such impressive things that they can impress anyone, even other animals, right? That's why in today's video, I took some cases where animals acted in unexpected ways that surprised everyone. Curious to know more? So stay with me. But first, don't forget to subscribe, drop that like, leave a comment, and tag along. Because I'm Tiago Tadeo, and welcome to the Upside Down. Jaguar takes unexpected action. Let's start with an unusual example. A female jaguar took the lead and went all out on her partner, if you know what I mean. The caretakers of the NGO in Khafre were surprised by the attitude of the jaguar, called Gatuna. That's because when the jaguar's fertile period arrives, the males take action and hover around the females so they can, copulate. Sometimes these attempts don't work so well and they can be rejected and then move on to the next attempt. However, an unusual case happened when the jaguar Gatuna took the first step and made the move on her partner. On the first day, the jaguar named Montero made an attack on Gatuna, but she neither paid attention nor returned the affection. But the following day, when she saw the male Corixo, well, Gatuna didn't think twice and approached him in a subtle way, taking advantage of the cold to get to sleep with him. Upon waking up, Gatuna got up first, positioned herself in front of Corixo as if asking him to get up too. However, as the jaguar did not get the memo, Gatuna went behind him and literally attacked him, biting him from behind. In the end, everything was fine and the two were able to finally get to it and copulate, to continue the species. Dog is comforted by stray cat. One of the most feuded relationships in the animal world is the one between cats and dogs. Some say they're mortal enemies. However, this case that I'm going to tell you right now goes against all expectations and shows that a very beautiful relationship can happen when these two animals meet. After being abandoned by his family, a dog found himself in a complicated situation, alone on the streets, disoriented and not knowing where to go. The dog wandered around looking for someone who could help him, and that's exactly what happened, even though help came from who he least expected, from his archenemy, a cat. According to neighbors, the dog was abandoned by an elderly couple who had to leave him behind after moving to a shelter where they unfortunately could not take him. Visibly shaken, the dog seemed to always be waiting for his owners to return, until someone came to his rescue and helped him. A cat, already known to the neighborhood, saw the state that the dog was in and took a very unexpected action. It walked towards him and hugged him. After that, they never separate and are always seen exchanging caresses or playing with each other. The residents of the region were moved by the attitude of the animals and are always feeding and taking care of them. Brave cat faces wild bear. We just talked about a loving cat and his beautiful attitude. However, the same cannot be said for the cat in this case that I'm going to tell you now. A cat named Vasya was taken to a camp in the middle of one of Russia's forests by his owner, so that he and his fisherman friends could celebrate. But what they didn't expect is that a bear could show up to ruin the party. However, guys, even more unexpected was when the cat placed itself between the bear and the group of friends, as if defending them. The bear was attracted there probably by the smell of the fish burning there in the bonfire, and could very well eat whatever it wanted, right? If it hasn't been stopped by the cat Vasya. Upon noticing the bear's approach, the cat had already huddled there, putting itself in an attack pose. The bear also showed that it was not there to play, and tried to intimidate the cat, scratching a tree trunk with its huge claws and standing up, showing its full size. But the cat was not intimidated and remained firm in its position. Seeing that the cat would not give up, the bear soon left and gave up on getting its lunch. And I'll tell you something. In the video posted on the internet, we can even hear the owner say that he didn't expect such an attitude from his cat, and that he deserved the best piece of meat ever. Fortunately, after the meeting, no one was hurt, and the friends were able to continue partying in addition to having quite the story to tell, right? Snake caught by surprise by turtle's attitude. This video went around the internet and shocked netizens because of the unexpected attitude of a turtle. In the video, we see that a snake lunged at a turtle and everyone imagined it would be the end of the poor animal, right? But it surprised everyone by writhing and doing everything he could to get rid of the snake that it was attacking at that moment. Finally, the turtle managed to get out of the situation, and the snake left without getting what it wanted. This video shows that we cannot underestimate anyone, and that includes even an itty-bitty turtle. Ants die in solitude. Anyone who sees ants always together doesn't imagine that they prefer to be alone when they realize they are going to die. For scientists, this attitude happens when they realize they are sick, and to prevent other ants from becoming infected, they prefer to leave the anthill and die in solitude. It's very sad, isn't it? They do this to preserve the anthill and the future of their own offspring. Scientists have realized that they are not forcibly removed, but that they themselves voluntarily leave and are alone until the fateful day of death arrives. This study was done on temnothorax ants, but scientists believe that this behavior is not particular to them, and that other ant species must also act very similarly. Beluga whale surprises someone. To close today's video, I'll tell you the most curious case on the list, which involves a beluga whale. For those who don't know, the beluga whale is an animal that inhabits the waters of Norway, Japan, and Iceland, being unfortunately one of the animals with the highest risk of extinction that exists. So imagine the joy that tourists experience when they managed not only to see them, but also to interact with them at Hammerfest port in Norway. These tourists were on a boat when one of the people there dropped her cell phone in the water. However, to everyone's surprise, a beluga whale came out of the depths of the sea with the girl's cell phone in its mouth and delivered it directly to her. Unbelievable, right? The moment was recorded by other tourists who were there on the boat, and everyone was amazed at what happened. The whale proved to be very docile and even let itself be petted and showed a kind of smile when interacting with the crowd. The video was quite successful on social media and drew attention to the care and preservation of the life of this beautiful animal. But that's it, guys. Today's video ends here, okay? Don't forget to leave in the comments which of these animals you'd like to see the most. And we'll see each other tomorrow, because there's always a video here on the channel. Be well, and until next time.